All right, I'm doing a quick ratio video, just going over some of the concepts from sixth grade. So let's just talk about what a ratio is. So a ratio is just a comparison of two things. Okay, so if I look at, you kind of look at these examples, if I'm comparing red tiles to blue tiles, that's a 3-to-4 ratio. If I'm looking here at girls to boys, that's 5 girls to every 15 boys, and so on, okay? A ratio can be written using a colon. It can be written using the word to, or it can be written looking like a fraction, okay? Looking like a fraction. This is what we're going to kind of focus on today, looking like this. Also, when you have a ratio like this, you really should simplify it. So a 5 to 15 ratio, simplify that just like you would a fraction. That would actually be a 1 to 3 ratio of girls to boys, okay, which of course you can write it like this or like this. Okay, those are 3 ways you can write a ratio. It's just comparing. You can think of as a fraction being the exact same thing as a ratio. All right, so how would we use a ratio? So example, here's a word problem. To make orange colored icing, I need 2 drops of yellow and 3 drops of red food coloring. Okay, so how many yellow drops would I need if I had 15 red drops? All right, so I can just set up my ratio. Right now, the ratio is a 2 to 3 ratio of yellow to red, a 2 to 3 ratio of yellow to red. But if I have 15 drops, guys, it's just like an equivalent ratio, an equivalent fraction there. How did I go from 3 to 15? I multiplied by 5, so I need to multiply the top by 5, and that gives me 10. So I would need 10 yellow drops. Okay. In sixth grade, we focused a lot on, these are called double number lines. Okay, if you look up here, the ratio of 2 to 3, then they just kept building the ratio up. If I doubled it, it'd be 4 to 6. If I tripled it, and so on. All right, this is just a little bit more efficient. Okay. So today we're going to talk about ratios, but we're going to talk about unit rate. Anytime I talk about a unit rate, unit means 1. So I want it per item, okay? So unit rate always means I want for 1. So like if I go to the grocery store and it says I can buy 5 candy bars for $6.75, okay? But I don't want 5 candy bars, I only want 1, okay? That is going to we can set up a ratio to help us find the cost for 1. So you gotta have to think about what we're looking at. We're looking at, the 2 things we're looking at are candy bars and money, all right? So I'm gonna put money on top. So $6.75 for 5 candy bars, But I want to know how much 1 candy bar would cost, okay? That is why I'm putting candy bars on bottom, because I want to figure out how much it costs for 1. Whatever you want to become 1 or to figure out per item, that's what's always going to be your denominator or your bottom number. Okay, so once I get to that, I kind of figure out what did I do? I divided by 5, so I have to divide the top by 5. So it's just going to be $1.35. Okay, because 6.75 divided by 5, you know that that means to divide, okay, would come out to be $1.35. So $1.35 per candy bar. All right, let's look at 2 other examples here. All right, so if I'm going to drive 90 miles in 3 hours, I want to know how far I'm going to go in 1 hour. That's why hours are on bottom. Okay, so I just divide 90 divided by 3, comes out to be 30 miles per hour. 30 miles per hour. Okay. If I look at this, I have 108 cookies in 6 boxes. I want to know how many cookies are in 1 box. That's why boxes are on bottom. I'm going to divide 108 divided by 6, and it comes out to be 18 cookies per box. Cookies per box, per box. All right. All right. Let's look at a couple word problems and make sure you know how to set them up. All right, Miss Douglas rides her bike 36 miles in 4 hours. You can stop right there. Those are things we're comparing. 36 miles, 4 hours. So we're looking at miles and we're looking at hours. If she maintains at a constant speed, how many miles could she read each miles? Could she go each hour? So that means hours needs to go on bottom. So I have 36 miles in 4 hours. So simply divide that and it comes out to be 9 miles per hour. Right? Okay, that makes sense, right? Okay. So you can use unit rate to help us be wise consumers. All right, so let's look at a couple of examples. All right, so let's look at this one. So Judy can buy a 16-ounce box of cereal for $5.49, or she can buy a 20-ounce box for $5.99. Which one is the better deal? Again, you cannot compare things until they're similar. So in this case, I want to know how much the price is per ounce. So we're looking at ounces here. I want to know how much it is per ounce. Okay, so I have to go through both boxes. All right. Most of the time when we're dealing with like consumer and price like this, money is always going to go on top. All right, because in this case, I want to know per ounce. So ounce needs to go on bottom. So $5.49 for 16 ounces, but I want to know how much one costs. And then over here, it's $5.99 for 20 ounces, but I want to know how much it is for 1 ounce. All right, so finish this up and come back when you know how much it's going to cost per ounce, and then which one is the cheaper or the best buy. All right, check out your work there. All right, so obviously this one is going to be the better buy because it is 30 cents per ounce. So it's 4 cents cheaper, okay? Make sure you got 30 there. Remember, if I divided it out, our money system only goes 2 numbers after the decimal. So this is probably what you got on this one. This extra part here, actually, we don't even need to look at that one. We just need to look at that third number. If that third number is a 5 or higher, that means we're going to bump it up to the next penny. All righty. All right, will you please try A? Try this one. You don't need to do this one. Just do this one for me. Pause the video, and I want you to tell me which one is the better deal, box A or box B? All right, check your work. So it's not that much cheaper, but A is cheaper. All right, let's check another one. All right, Jeff ran 3 miles in 26 minutes, and Sandy ran 4 miles in 33 minutes. So who runs faster? All right, go ahead and work that out. Pause the video and come back when you have your answer. All right, check your work. So in this case, Sandy is a little bit of a faster runner. Okay, it doesn't take her as long to run 1 mile. All right. All right, let's look and see how we can make unit rate help us find other values. So for example, if I have this question here, let's say a t-shirt company sells t-shirts, 5 for $16.25, okay? But I want to buy 7 t-shirts, okay? I want 7 t-shirts. I want 7 t-shirts, okay? So how I would do that is I first need to find unit rate. I need to figure out unit rate. So $16.25 divided by the 5 shirts, because I want to know how much one shirt costs. So that comes out to be, grab your calculator, divided by 5, that comes out to be $3.25 per shirt, okay, per shirt. So once I know that, and I want to buy 7, I simply multiply by 7, okay, times 7. That comes out to be $22.75. Okay. All right, here is your last one. Let's say that we are going to buy, let's say, how about we do bags of chips. So chips are on sale, 3 bags for $11.37. So I want you to figure out how much it will cost for 5 bags. Okay, pause the video, come back when you have your answer. All right, check your work. So the unit cost was $3.79. So if I wanted to buy 5, it would cost me $18.95. All right, so that is just a very quick overview of ratios and finding unit rate. So if you have any questions, let me know. Have a great day.